Food prices went up last year. They went up the year before. And experts say that they're going to go up another 8% this year. What if I told you that for just £50, you could actually grow over £150 worth of organic veg? So in today's video, I'll tell you the 6 vegetables that I would sow now that will give you harvests over the next 12 weeks. Everything that I'm going to be telling you about today, they could be sown in containers, they could be sown in a garden, they could be sown in a raised bed or grow bags. Whatever way that you need to grow these vegetables, you can use any of those methods. And we're going to be completely transparent about the costs. Just the cost of the seed, that's easy. But the compost too, because compost also has a price to it. We want to be honest about this. Every saving that we're making today will already have the price of the compost factored in. And here's the important thing. The prices that we are going up against are farm shop organic prices. When you grow your own food, it's no good going up against supermarket prices, because you're not buying like for like. It's not organic. It's food that's mass-produced for the masses, but food that's really good for you, like organic grown produce, no chemicals, nothing like that, nothing to stop them shooting. You just harvest it on the day that you want it and eat it. They're the prices that we're going up against. First crop is lettuce. And the easiest way to grow this is like some cut and come again lettuce. We've sowed some here. This was sown 3 weeks ago. You can see it's already starting to come through. It won't be long before it's ready for its first cut. And that's the great thing about this cut and come again lettuce. Within about 6 weeks, it's ready to cut. And you cut it and then it regrows back. And it will do that several times before it runs out of energy. We've chosen to sow ours and grow it into these 30-litre containers. Why? Well, we have them, so we might as well make use of them. We also grow a lot of our own compost. But for some of you, if you're starting for the first time and thinking, I'm going to see if I can save myself some money by growing these things, the best way to do it is a standard grow bag. You could grow up to 1.5 kilograms of lettuce from that one standard grow bag. And at £19 a kilo, yes, that's the actual price that you're paying. £19 a kilo for lettuce. That grow bag could yield you up to £28.50 worth of lettuce. The grow bag can cost you anywhere between £8 and £10. Packet of seeds, couple of quid. So your costs are somewhere between £10 and £12 to grow 1.5 kilos of lettuce. Spring onions. Now, this is an interesting one. For organic spring onions, you'll be paying about £3.50 a bunch. That's roughly £10 a kilogram. The thing is, they're so easy to grow. There's no need for any gardener to ever be without this amazing allium taste. These we're looking at now, these were actually sown back end of August. Yes, sown back end of August. And they went out here back end of September, early October. And this is our bunch. These ones, of course, are in our raised bed. But if you're just starting out, those 30-litre containers, really good for growing your onions in. And you can get around 10 bunches in if you use the multi-sown method. Even in these where we have lots of space, we still multi-sow them so that you get your bunch. You can control how many are in the bunch. We normally aim for about 6 to 9 seeds, and then we see what happens. Some have more, some have slightly less. And of course, you're going to need some growing medium, which will mean compost. And a decent peat-free compost is going to cost you around about £8 for 50 litres. To fill that bag is going to cost you around about £4.80. So realistically, you'll get about 10 bunches out of your 30-litre container, and at £3.50, that's over £30 worth of produce. Now, this one really gives me the right hump. You've seen the prices that you need to pay for herbs. From an organic farm shop, just 30 grams of coriander would cost you £2.75. Now, these herbs are prolific. Once you start sowing them, a packet of seed costs next to nothing. And all you need to do is to keep sowing them in the pots every 2 weeks or so that as you exhaust one, the next one becomes ready. The cost to you is minimal. But think of it this way. At that price for 30 grams, it would cost you over £90 for a kilogram of coriander. It's not going to cost you anywhere near £90 for the cost of seed and for the compost that you're going to use. I've said many times on this channel that as soon as we transplant spring onions, we immediately come here to the polytunnel and sow the next batch. And that way you've always got those tastes coming to you. You've got harvest that will continue all the way through the summer months and into early autumn. And it's the same with your herbs. Every 2 to 3 weeks, sow a fresh batch. So as you exhaust one, the next one is becoming ready for you to be able to harvest. The next vegetable is rainbow chard. Now, at this time of the year, I would always look to sow rainbow chard. There are people out there that advise that you actually sow some spinach. For me, it's not worth it. I would not be sowing spinach in April. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks before it gets to a harvestable size. That's going to take you to May. You're literally going to get about a month's worth of harvest, and then it's just going to run to seed. It's going to send up a flower stalk, and you'll get no more harvests out of it. Rainbow chard is not so different from spinach. And if you sow it now, once it gets going, it will continue to give you harvest all the way up to November. Rainbow chard will cost you £13.75 per kilo. From just 6 plants, you're looking at over 2 kilograms of harvest over the season. That equates to £27.50 worth of rainbow chard. Rainbow chard is easy to sow and germinate, and then all you need to do is to plant it into a nice 30-litre container. This container will allow this to grow for the rest of the season. As I said earlier in the video, all of these vegetables, they're all designed to be growing using whatever method you need to use. If you're somebody watching this who has never gardened before and only has a small space, you can use containers, you can use grow bags. If you're somebody like us who has a bit more space, you can grow in the open ground, you can use these vegetables too. Next, runner beans. We're fortunate enough to have the space to grow our runner beans over this arch, but you can also make a wigwam from some canes and grow those up a wigwam. Before we had this arch, that's the way that we grew ours. £3.75. That's what you'll be charged for just 400 grams of runner beans. And let me tell you that this crop is prolific. That's over £9 a kilogram for runner beans. This is a plant that, honestly, if you've never grown them before, once they get going, you probably won't be able to keep up with the harvesting and the eating of them. You'll be giving them away, never mind about eating them. Just 6 plants growing up a wigwam will give you 3 to 4 kilograms in a season. The next vegetable is courgettes. And organic courgettes are about £3.85 for 3. That's just for 3. That equates to £6.40 for a kilogram. And the annoying thing about this is that if you've never grown courgettes before, that plant, let's say on the conservative side, would give you 20 to 25 fruits. More realistically, we've had more like 40 off a plant in one single season. These plants really, really produce. And there's lots of things that you can do with courgettes to enjoy those during the summer months. These amazing plants will give you harvest from July right the way through to the first frost, really, sometime in October. Even if all you have is a small patio, these 30-litre containers are a really good way to grow a courgette plant. Just one in the container. We did this last year and got many, many harvests from that plant. All you need to do is to make sure that you keep it watered. You don't want to let it run dry. Here's a top tip. If you're growing any of these in containers, even in the grow bag, give it a mulch with some straw or something like that, so that when you water, the water doesn't evaporate straight away. It keeps the moisture locked down where it needs to be. Otherwise, you'll be continually watering your plants. And the thing is that if you keep continually watering, they could become overloaded with water. They could be sitting in a pool of water, and that won't do them any good either. Putting a mulch on top, you might only have to go back every 2 to 3 days to water, as opposed to watering them every day. You can see the total costs and the harvest values that you would make here. It's quite staggering, really, just how much you can save from your family food budget. And remember, at the start of the video, I said that experts are saying that food prices are likely to rise a further 8% in the coming weeks. The prices that I've used are just live on the website, right here, right now. Do drop us a comment and let us know which one of these 6 you're planning to grow this year. If you're a regular viewer of our channel and you've been growing vegetables for some years, were you aware just how much money you are actually saving over a season by growing your vegetables? Again, drop us a comment and let us know. If you like what we do and you want to see more, then why not hit that subscribe button, and then you'll never miss any video that we upload. And if you need more evidence that these things work, why not watch this video next?